Puss in Boots, one of the classic movies of the 2020s. So the movie is about, well, Puss in Boots discovering he's on his final life after dying 8 times. And I mean, this was literally dumbest ways to die. Bro went out every way imaginable. So after finding out he's on his last life, he has an encounter with Death, the villain. But we'll talk about him later. And after his encounter with Death, Puss embarks on a quest to find the mythical wishing star to restore his lost lives on some Dragon Ball stuff. He's also joined by some familiar faces and even new ones. And throughout his journey, we really see Puss go from this cocky, fearless hero who takes his life for granted to someone who learns to value his one remaining life. Man, I just love how this movie just starts with Puss singing about being a fearless hero, really highlighting his confidence and the arrogance towards his life, leading him to get squashed by a bell, almost changing the whole mood of the movie. Don't get me wrong, the movie still felt like a kid movie, but you can see that it suddenly became more serious, especially after Death showed up and caused Puss to have a panic attack, something he struggles with throughout the movie. I'm not gonna lie, this guy Death is probably one of the best villains I've seen in a while. Like bro, every time I heard that whistle I was hyped. I know he was about to get active. He's introduced as an unpredictable and sinister wolf that got hands. For the first time we see him, you're probably like, he's just your typical wolf villain. And as the movie goes on, we learn he's actually the literal personification of Death itself, and is the primary catalyst for Puss's transformation from an arrogant, self-centered legend to a more humble and appreciative person. And at the end, Death spares Puss after he becomes appreciative for his life after his journey with Kitty and Perto. There was also a lot of other cool characters in this film, like Goldilocks, who wants to use the wishing star to find her biological family, but later realizes she already has a family in the Three Bears, and Big Jack, who is literally a menace and is on the traditional side when it comes to villains just being villains. And the movie ends with Puss, Kitty and Peretto teaming up to defeat Jack Horner, and they tear apart the magical map, causing the wishing star to break down and absorb Jack before exploding. Then Puss, Kitty and Peretto steal a ship and go to far, far away. But yeah, that was Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.